So, there's a couple of stories that came out over this past weekend that I wanted to go over with you guys. And if you follow me over on my Instagram, then you'll know that I covered this first one when it broke on Friday. If you don't follow me, by the way, it will be linked down in the description below. But again, this first story takes us to Newham, where over this weekend, reports had started to emerge that 3 men were rushed to hospital after they had been shot in a barber's. Just before 7 PM on Friday the 8th of October 2021, police had been called to reports of a shooting in Upton Lane in Newham. A lot of you might recognise this as Northside Newham. Either way, when they arrived at the barber's shop, officers found 3 males, all suffering from gunshot injuries, and one of them had also been stabbed as well. Officers at the scene then administered first aid prior to the arrival of the London Ambulance Service, who then took all 3 to hospital. A 17 and 19-year-old were thought to have been in a non-life-threatening condition, whilst the third person, a 22-year-old man, had been fighting for his life in critical condition after receiving both those gunshot injuries and stab injuries. That was the latest as of Saturday, and as of today, there hasn't been any updates into the 3 victims' conditions. Detectives believe that a black Audi A7 was used by the suspects and was abandoned in Devaney Road E15, but as it stands right now, no one has been arrested in connection with the incident and inquiries are ongoing. Now, there was reports initially on social media that 7th gang members had been the victims in this incident, but I got it confirmed by reliable sources that they wasn't connected with the 7th gang. But given the area the shooting took place in, it's easy to see why this misinformation had started to circulate. Also, there had been reports that this incident had been terror-related, but the Met came out shortly after to confirm that this incident wasn't terror-related. As it stands right now though, 2 teens and a young man are in hospital, the man potentially still fighting for his life, so I want to send my best wishes over to them and hope they can go on to make a recovery. When I do get updates coming out of this situation though, as always, I will keep you guys posted on this one. But moving on to our next story, and for this one we've got to head over to Bradford, where reports are coming out that a 19-year-old teenager has died as the result of a brawl and he was subsequently stabbed. Footage has recently emerged of that brawl, which I'll repost to my Instagram, seeing as the news has already posted it to their website. Again, my Instagram will be linked down in the description. But it was reported that 19-year-old Kian Tordoff and his friend 19-year-old Matt Lowther had been attacked after violence erupted outside of the Osler shopping centre. Both friends had been stabbed as a result of this fight, and Matt himself was in critical condition, but it's believed he's now in a stable condition. When police found the pair, they'd been found on John Street, Kian sadly being pronounced dead at the scene, and again Matt being rushed to hospital. Some arrests have since been made on a 16 and 26-year-old males who have been arrested on suspicion of murder and attempted murder, but as of recording this video, they haven't been charged. But again, we see the devastating effects that knife crime is having on the streets of the UK. One moment you could be partying it up with your friends, the next moment you're sadly getting stabbed to death and not making it home to your family. In this situation, Matt had just became a dad, and for his life to nearly get taken away shows you how in the blink of an eye it could all be over. This in turn leaves devastating effects on the families of the victims. Kian's family have also issued a statement in relation to knife crime where they come out to say, quote, "I hope one thing you can take away from today is that knives aren't a joke, and in a matter of seconds, look at the damage it has caused. The world's cruel enough without all this. And can you please stop spreading what you think has happened and whatnot, because right now all of our families are absolutely broken without hearing everyone thinking they know what happened. What did happen was disgusting, and for all the people who had to see it that now have to remember that memory forever. My poor sister, I wish I could take her pain away. So please just bear that in mind. A lot of people are hurting right now." So as you can see, families are hurt, and all of this is at the cost of a knife. Of course, if I do get any updates coming out of this situation, as always, I will keep you guys posted on this one, and I would like to pass my condolences onto Kian's family and friends. But give the video a like for more crime-related content like this, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't. It's been me, Huncho, and I'll see you in the next one.